This week on Sequoyah Scribe Newscast, Ian, Elizabeth, and Gary report on the new Walk of the Warrior event.
Also in this episode, Allison and Logan check in with student teachers currently working at Sevier Middle.
And in our sports segment, Gabriel and Kaylin interview professional NFL athlete Daniel Kilgore. All this and more is coming up in this week's episode of SSN. Good morning, Sevier Middle. My name is Andrea.
And I'm Joshua. Welcome to this week's episode of the Sequoyah Scribe Newscast.
Although the school year is coming to an end soon, a new year is just around the corner. Recently, Sevier Middle held an event for rising sixth graders. Ian, Elizabeth, and Gary filed this report.
Recently at Sevier, the event, the Walk of the Warrior, gave a taste of what Sevier is like to the rising sixth graders.
I'm pretty excited, but I'm not looking forward to all the homework.
John Sevier hosted the Walk of the Warrior to show the rising sixth graders the opportunities at Sevier. The parents share their reasons of coming to this event.
Because we thought it might give us some good information about starting sixth grade.
We were already looking forward to all the wonderful fifth graders that were going to be with us next year as sixth graders. And we thought it would be a good transition and a good way to get you all excited about Sevier and give you some more information as you make decisions about the types of activities that you'd like to be involved with when you're here.
The teachers have a word on why they decided to come to this event.
The reason we decided to do this event was to get students and parents excited about coming to Sevier.
There are many opportunities at Sevier. The rising students and their parents chose a few of these fine courses.
I want to do track and cross country and band because I like to run, and band seems like it'd be really fun.
I think he'll enjoy a lot of the running sports and band.
The parents were asked if they wanted this event to be annual, and the teachers know if it is or not.
I think this event definitely should continue next year. It's a great opportunity for parents and students alike to get some information about next year and to kind of make sure that they know what is going on. And I think Sevier is a great place, and I think they will know that too.
Yes, I do. I think it's really good, especially for parents and kids that haven't been to sixth grade before.
Every middle school parent has the proud yet sad moment of watching their child excel through school grades. The parents have their personal opinions on this.
A little nervous, but since I've already had one go to sixth grade, I know that it's a really good, easy transition, and it'll be a great experience.
The attendees at this event thought it was a success.
Yes, I did.
This event, I think, was very successful. I think the parents got some great information of what to expect here at Sevier, and I think we possibly eased the minds of some of the incoming sixth graders and let them not be so scared about starting their school here at Sevier.
I think I wasn't aware of how many extracurricular activities there were, and so I was really excited to see the video that you all had put together about all those things. It was really cool.
Reporting for SSN, this has been Ian and Elizabeth.
In other news, Kingsport City Schools has announced the 2016 District Level Teachers of the Year. This year's winners are Kayla Harrison from Jackson Elementary, Amanda Cole from Adams Elementary, and Chris Kramer from Dobbins-Bennett High School.
The KCS Board of Education recently voted to change internet service providers. Kingsport City Schools will receive internet access from Metro Nashville Public Schools for a period of 5 years, starting next school year.
The Sequoyah Scribe student newspaper is looking for new writers, photographers, and cartoonists to join their staff for next school year. Any student interested in becoming a student journalist can pick up an application from David Flannery's room, number 340. All applications are due on Friday.
Next up, Sevier Middle School will receive student teachers every school year. Allison and Logan filed this report.
John Sevier students may have noticed the student teachers in their classrooms. Students have different opinions on student teachers.
I think they're okay. I have a student teacher currently. Her name is Miss Thompson, and she's an okay person.
I think it's good in the classroom because all our teachers really need some help.
Do students find it easier or harder to learn with the student teacher around?
Sometimes easier and harder because sometimes they can be like really distracting, but sometimes they can be like really helpful.
I don't really see a difference because they teach us the same way, and because they base off the teacher that you had before the student teacher came in, so it's basically the same.
Students sometimes find it easier to get help with the student teacher.
It's easier because we have an extra adult around.
How do teachers feel about the student teachers in their classrooms?
It's been great to have Miss Whitson in the classroom. It's always nice to have an extra set of helping hands. She's been wonderful interacting with the students. It's also a challenge, though, to the mentor teacher. I'm always evaluating every lesson that I'm going to teach in front of her, and the way that I interact with the kids. I evaluate my discipline system. It just, keeps you on your toes.
Most students like having student teachers around.
The students seem to really enjoy and are just loving Miss Black. And again, I think it's because she is a really solid with her background knowledge and just has great relationships with students. So it's been a positive experience.
All of the classes in 7th grade have been open to Miss Whitson's instruction. They've enjoyed having her here. And, they've been typical middle schoolers.
What do student teachers actually do?
When they first arrive, they have a period, usually about 2 weeks, where they just strictly observe. They don't have any responsibilities in the classroom at all, except just to journal and reflect on what they see here. And then usually there's a time when you ease them into, maybe taking attendance, monitoring some discipline, interacting with small groups. Eventually they work their way up to where they have to basically write lessons for and teach an entire unit consecutively.
The mentor teachers at Sevier always have useful advice for their student teachers.
My advice is always just that the number one thing you can do to be a great teacher is just build good relationships with students. And I always feel like the content will come after that. So just going in and knowing you're going to make some mistakes, but just learning from them and just knowing that if you build relationships with your students, you can take them.
The student teachers have enjoyed their time at Sevier so far.
I love being a student teacher. I came to Sevier in February, and Sevier has just welcomed me with open arms. Mrs. Gorley has taught me how to be the most amazing language arts teacher, and I hope I can implement a lot of what I've learned in my own classroom one day.
I really do enjoy student teaching. I really like working with the students, and we've got a really good team in social studies, and we work well together.
Being a student and a teacher at the same time can be difficult.
It is hard because I have to teach here all day, and then I go straight from here to Milligan, where I go to class all night, and then when I finally go home, I'm writing lesson plans and I'm doing homework. So I'm constantly on the go, and I'm constantly doing work, and it's kind of frustrating sometimes because it is a lot of hard work, and you don't get paid for it.
There are some aspects of it that are difficult. Being with the students all day, that's easy. I enjoy working with students. A lot of the things that I have to do behind the scenes at the university are a little more difficult, but I would say it's challenging, but in a good way.
Sevier Middle has made a positive impression on student teachers.
Oh, I love this school. Everyone has been wonderful. Like I said, the team here at Social Studies has been great, and they've included me. In fact, the whole 7th grade floor. It's really a great school.
I have just fallen in love with all of my students and all of my classes. I've been blessed with some amazing classes with some really smart kids. And then Mrs. Gorley is just such a phenomenal mentor teacher. Like I said, I just really hope I can emulate her when I have my own classroom.
Reporting for SSN, this has been Allison, Logan, and Elizabeth.
Spring weather has brought rain and sunshine to Kingsport. What will the weather bring to the Tri-Cities this week? Fathima is standing by in the Sevier Weather Center with the answer.
What can we expect from the weather this week? Good morning, my name is Fathima. Monday will start the week with mostly sunny skies and a high near 82 degrees. At night, temperatures will drop down to 51 degrees, and there will be some light winds. On Tuesday, it will be cloudy with a high near 75 degrees, and there will be a 30% chance of rain. Overnight, there will be a 40% chance of rain and a low around 54 degrees. On Wednesday, it will be overcast with occasional rain showers. The high temperature will be 75 degrees. Overnight, there will be a 60% chance of rain and a low around 53 degrees. On Thursday, temperatures will stay steady in the mid-70 degrees and some clouds and some sunshine.
Overnight, rain will return and the low will be around 53 degrees. Friday will kick off with some showers and a high near 75 degrees. Overnight, there will be lots of clouds and a low around 50 degrees. That's it for this week's weather report. Now let's get back to the newscast studio.
Spring sports are nearing to the end of their season. What competitions are still coming up? Kristin is in the Sports Center with the answer.
Spring sports are nearly over, but several competitions are left. Good morning, Sevier Middle. My name is Kristin. The Sevier Middle track team will compete on Tuesday, April the 19th. They will take on Robinson Middle, Liberty Bell, and Unicoi County at Robinson Middle School. Parents can pick up their athletes at the R&R track at 8 o'clock p.m. The Sevier Middle track team will also compete on Thursday, April the 21st. They will take on Robinson Middle, T.A. Duggar, Vance Middle School, Greenville Middle, and Unicoi County at Robinson Middle School for a relay meet. The Varsity Boys Baseball Conference Tournament will kick off on Saturday, April the 23rd at Dobbins Bennett High School. The regular baseball season came to an end last week. The Lady Warriors softball team will take on Sullivan Middle on Monday at Sevier starting at 5 p.m. They will also take on Greenville Middle at Sevier on Tuesday and Liberty Bell at a Metro Kiwanis Club in Johnson City on Thursday. Recently, professional NFL athlete and former Sevier Middle School student Daniel Kilgore visited Sevier Middle School. Gabriel and Kaylin have this report.
Recently, NFL football player Daniel Kilgore visited John Sevier during lunch bunch. He had a strong opinion on what it takes a person to become successful.
First is just have a goal, really. Once you have a goal, you can kind of see where you want to be in the future. And then the second thing would be stay the course. It's not always going to be easy. It's going to be tough at times. And so stay the course. Don't ever give up. And then the third thing is dream big. Really just, you want to be a football player, be the best football player you can be. And be anything that you can be. And be the best person that you can be. And really trust and respect your friends, your family. And I think all that, you do all that, you'll be successful.
Most students enjoyed his visit to lunch bunch.
Pretty cool. I like Daniel Kilgore, him playing for the 49ers and stuff.
I think it's really cool because every student loves football, so why not invite a football player to come and talk to him?
It's really cool, I guess. I really don't know who he is, though.
Daniel Kilgore had some advice for John Sevier students.
Dream big, really. Whatever it may be, whatever you want to be when you grow up. It could be a musician, actor, artist. Be the best of your ability.
Reporting for SSN, this has been Gabriel and Kaylin.
That's it for this week's sports report. Let's go back to the newscast studio.
Since new 6th grade students will join Sevier in a few short months, Andrea and I hit the halls to find out what advice the students of Sevier have for the new rising 6th grade class. For 6th graders coming to Sevier, middle school can be a frightening place. SSN hit the halls to find out what advice the students of Sevier have for the upcoming 6th graders.
6th grade is, it's full of experiences, really good ones too. Most of them are nervous, but at the end you get used to it and it's actually pretty fun.
You gotta do your work, it catches up with you.
Don't tell them your grades, because if you say you have all A's, they're gonna think you're a geek. And if you tell them you have all F's, then they are going to think you're stupid.
Stay organized.
Okay, please do not drop your laptop. Seriously, don't. Second of all, please don't get in trouble if you'll get in major trouble or whatever. And always do your work. Yeah, working lunch is not fun.
You better do your homework.
Don't get in trouble.
If you'd like to be on the next episode of the Sequoyah Scribe, tweet us at the hashtag SSN Hits the Halls, and your comment may end up on the air. Now let's go back to the newscast studio.
That's it for this week's episode of Sequoyah Scribe Newscast.
When we return, Andrea and I will preview the upcoming Washington, D.C. field trip for 8th grade students.
Gary will take a look back at the top stories of the current school year.
And in sports, Kristin and Fathima will report on the athletic highlights of the current school year.
Next week will be the final episode of SSN this school year.
Until next week, I'm Joshua.
And I'm Andrea. Have a great week, Sevier Middle.